So today we are going to talk about social groups. Now what is social group? Social group is a unit of two or more people in a reciprocal, that means to and fro interaction and in communication with each other. So what is social group? It is a unit of two or more people who are in a reciprocal interaction with each other and also they are communicating with each other. Another definition would be social group is two or more people in contact directly or indirectly. Two or more people who are in contact directly or indirectly are also called as social group. Now, what are the characteristics of social group? Social group relates only to human beings. I'm not sure if this statement is correct because if you can see goats and other animals, they live in a herd, they live in a group. Yes, there is mostly not communication, they do not have the words like humans, but still I think that is also a kind of group. So a social group relates only to human beings as per the notes that we have referred. So yeah, then reciprocal communication is necessary. See, if there is no reciprocal communication, now what does it mean by reciprocal communication? If one person is helping another person, that another person should also be helping the first person. If this is not happening, then what will happen? If only one person is putting effort in a relationship, the relationship will not work, because you see, this world has a nature in which it replaces the people who cannot reciprocate your love. So that is why love is never lost, it is only found. So we have to understand that when we are in reciprocal communication, when we are giving something, we should also receive things. Otherwise, it will be only one-sided relation and it won't work. So that is one of the characteristics of social group. Along with that, a group may be from a size, any size of from two persons to entire population of a country. So it can be minute as two persons, but it can be as big as a group as well. Even a population of earth can be called as a group. Even a population of one country is called as a group. One state, then one city, one village, one caste. Likewise, we can say that. Also, communication needs to be face to face, but it may be indirect also. So communication may happen within group members in a face to face contact, but also there is a possibility that communication might happen indirectly as well. For example, if we take that you have seen people bitching about somebody else, so this is indirect communication. The flow of information may not be direct face to face, but it might happen with the other person, right? So it can flow through other person as well. Then physical proximity is not always necessary. Now what is meant by proximity? Proximity means physical presence of things together, which means that if I am, you know, if I am present physically, if two bodies are near, I am standing near my friend, that we can say is that there is physical proximity between them person. But if I am talking to a phone who lives in another house or in another city, that is not proximus, that is not proximity. The proximity is there, but it is really far. So proximity means physical presence of two bodies near each other. So it is not necessary for a group to that they should be really near to each other. Even people online can form groups and work whatever they want to work for. Then the group can be short or for long duration, depending upon the need, depending upon the problem we have to solve, or depending upon our own need or wants. The group can be of short duration or long duration based on the goals that we want to achieve. Then groups can be formed on the basis of various kinds of situation, based on situation, based on problem, based on what kind of relations we want to develop, based on what kind of problems we want to solve. Group can be formed. So there are different kinds of situation for which different kinds of group can be formed. Now we will understand the classification of social groups according to nature of interaction, how they are interacting with each other. There are two types of group. First one is primary group, second one is secondary group. What is primary group? Primary group is a small and personal group where members have intimate face-to-face contact and long-term relationship. For example, we can see family and friends as they have face to face contact. Sometimes they would have to talk on call, but face to face contact is more. Along with that, friends and family are for long term, for lifelong as well. Family is for lifelong. Sometimes friend are long term, like you cannot say that it will last for life, but they are long term. Our close friends are long term. Also, this is personal group. We have personal contact, we have intimacy between us, emotional, physical, different kinds of intimacy there are. So we share our things with them. So this group is small and have intimate contact with each other. Then there is secondary group. Now what is secondary group? Secondary group is a larger, more personal group, more impersonal group based on formal and goal oriented relationships. Secondary group is larger in number as compared to primary group. Along with that, there is more impersonal, which means that there is no personal connection, a less personal connection per se, and there is no much intimate contact, but it is based on formal relationships along with goal oriented relationships, which means that the group is formed to achieve certain things. For example, if a private company is doing some business, then the relationship between the employees will be of secondary group because it will be goal oriented. That means that achieving more and more profit will be a goal of that kind of relationship. Along with that, they will have formal kind of relationship, so there is less intimacy, but it is goal oriented relationship. For example, political party or corporate party, we can say, or cooperative society are examples of secondary group. Now if we see what is the difference between primary and secondary group, we can see that primary groups are relationship directed, relationship oriented. Relationship, intimacy, face to face contact, personal contact is very important in primary group. But as we see in secondary group, it is goal oriented. Relationship is not, relationship is not that important. But what is important is that whatever the goal we have to achieve, so we will check if the goal is being achieved, and based on that we will do different kinds of things based on situation. Then primary group size is small, then often less than 20 to 30%, 30 persons in a group, it is small in size. Less than 20 to 30%, you can see your extended family and your relatives. Secondary group large in size. Even one organization or one company can have office in different cities of a country, right? For example, if you say Tata is a secondary group, then if you'll see Tata has so many offices, so many employees who are located in different cities of India, and they are form of secondary group because they want to generate profit from it. Then personal and intimate relationship among members are there. So there is personal and intimate relationship between members in primary group. In secondary group, impersonal connection and distant relationship among members. There is less amount of intimacy and impersonal contact with people. Now if we see in primary group, face to face association is there between the members. In secondary group, less face to face association, it is there but it is less in amount. Now primary group, permanency is there, that the primary group will have permanency in that connection that they will have. Members are together for a longer period of time. If you see in secondary group, it might not be compulsory that it is permanency, but there is nature is temporary. It will, it you can see that after time, relatively little time together they spend as compared to primary group. So there is goal is achieved, then they will go to different group. So this kind of things happens in secondary group. In primary group, members know each other very well, they know as they have intimacy and personal connection. Secondary group, there is do not know, they do not know very well each other. Then in primary group, informality is most common. Group does not have any name or officers. So informal groups, primary groups, there is informality. So nobody have any name or any offices or anything like that because that is personal. Consider family as a group, friendship group or play group. There is no offices, there is no any name, there is no any officer name, any post given to that. So that is informal. Primary group is very formal. Formality is there. A group has a name. Officers have a name. They have specific duties that are they are assigned to. With that primary group, the group decisions are more traditional and non-rational. Based on emotions, they will deal. Based on more traditional thinking, what they have come through, what their parents have taught them. With that, there will be no, not sure that there will be rational only. They will be based on emotions. In secondary group, group decisions are more rational and emphasis is on efficiency. The more the person can work and achieve targets, the more the efficiency. So decision group decision is based on the efficiency that we can achieve. Also, group decisions are based on rational. They are more rational, based on data, how we can generate more and more profit. Example of primary groups is family, friendship group, play group. An example of secondary group is political groups or labor unions, trade unions, employee associations, Tata group or Agrostar group, and TCS group. Then you can see Aditya Birla group, ICC Cement group. So there are different kinds of primary and secondary groups that we can see. Now, according to mode of organization and function, how the organization is and how they are functioning, based on that, groups are of two types: formal and informal group. If we see, informal group is can be see some common characteristics between family and friends, which is primary group. Formal group is similar to secondary group. Let's see how it is common. Formal group, these groups have definite roles, rule of operation, and definite system of work. You will have these duties and these rules, you have to follow this. You will have this duty and this rule, you have to follow this. Each member has a role, each member has a name, each member has a position. They have to follow that. This is what is formal group. Along with that, relationship among members is really formal, so they do not they do not get much personal with each other. Informal group, we can see, it is similar as primary group. There is no organization, see, there is no rigidity or there is no formality. We can, based on, it is more based on feeling of how person is feeling, how person is caring about other person. So different kinds of groups, see, friendship or common interest, these are friendship and common interest between people, that is informal group. So formal group, these are formally organized, they have prescribed structure is there, laws are there, you have to follow like this. Informal group, there is no structure, there is no law, you can behave as much however you want to, unless you hurt somebody, okay. Then in formal group, there is definite role and rule of operation, you have to work like this and you will have to follow this procedure. But there is no definite rule or follows or rules or roles in informal group. More stable group, formal group is more stable group, they will have stability more. Stability is less and can break anytime in informal group, but we cannot say that it will break, but relatively we can say it is less stable than formal group. For example, a formal group is gram panchayat, labor union, village council, student unions are example of formal group because they have formal working in their life. The post of people in formal gram panchayat is, what we can say is, gram uh, sarpanch, then gram sevak, and different kinds of gram panchayat members. These are formal group. Informal groups are family, friendship groups, then play groups. These are examples of informal group. I think I should stop here and continue another lecture for different time. Thank you for listening and thank you for studying. Best wishes for your exams and for your life. Best wishes.